To start the trek, you first drive from Kathmandu to Dharapani. There are two options for driving to Dharapani. You can either take a private vehicle, which will take you to Dharapani directly, but it's a little expensive one. If you take a public transportation, then you take a public bus from Kathmandu to Besisar and change it there to a public sharing jeep. The total 9 hours drive can be a few hours shorter if you take a private vehicle. The drive from Kathmandu to Dharapani is on a winding road with a wonderful mountain scenery. Anyway, the drive from Besisar to Dharapani is a little bumpy but interesting. You will be amazed when you stop in few places like Chamche waterfall. The actual trek starts here in Dharapani after the delicious breakfast. There is a road that continues to Chame, but we are here to walk, so we trek and start adopting the altitude, which helps us on a higher region. View of a mountain Manaslu from Timang. We enjoy the walk through the ancient villages, deep valleys, high Himalayas, and lovely waterfalls along the trail. After the whole night's rain, the morning in Chame has been very peaceful and calm. Mountain air feels good. Anyway, we are covering 15 kilometers today. The trekking trail is mostly shared with a motorway, but it is filled with scenic views of Himalayas and Mustang the river valley. We are passing through a few small but beautiful settlements like Talekhu, Vratang, and Dhukur Pokhari. Today's hike is through the subtropical and pine forest, so you get the mixed experience of mountain and lowland. Once you leave Vratan, you will be walking on a narrow cliffside road, which gives you the thrilling experience. After an hour, you will be surprised by the view of Heaven's Gate. Moreover, when you arrive Dhukur Pokhari, you will be welcomed by the majestic views. Mountains like Annapurna 2, Chulu East Peak, Pisang Peak, and even Tilicho peaks are just out of imagination of a human being. After the launch, the trekking trail is much more smooth and gentle until you reach Upper Pisang. Walking through the pine forest, cool breeze of the mountain air made the journey very enjoyable. We are doing the trek in a pre-monsoon season, so having a patches of the clouds on the sky give a dramatic look. Once we entered the village of Upper Pisang, we were happy that the trek was over for the day, but we still had the free afternoon, so let's get settled here first and we will plan something for the afternoon. Upper Pisang is an ancient village where you get to see how those people have been living there for thousands of years. And having a monastery in the village keeps them faithful to be a good human beings. The trek starts with the clear views of Annapurna 2 and Manang Valley having a blue sky. The temperature is just perfect. It's another peaceful morning.
Namaste.
After an hour, we start climbing a big hill towards the village of Gyaru, which takes a bit more than an hour. By the way, the village Gyaru is just amazing because of the mountain views seen from here and the primitive lifestyle. These houses are built with the rock and wood, with the mud which keeps them warm even in a winter season. Most of these mountain villages have at least one monastery, Gompa, where they can go and pray every morning. You will have the clear view of Pisang Peak too while passing through Gyaru village. After the village of Gyaru, the trekking trail is much more relaxing and gentle. Oh, the view can't be described. I can just say amazing. You can never be bored if you take this route when you go on this trek, Annapurna Circuit. Pisang Valley view with the green forest and white snowy mountains makes it look like a surreal. Annapurna 2, Annapurna 3, Annapurna 4, Gangapurna, Tilicho and Chulu East Peak All are seen from this route in one go. Arrival of Ngawal village has the gate from where you will have the full view of the village with the Chulu East Peak in the background. After having delicious lunch, dal bhat, we start descending towards the valley where the trail gets much more flat. It's more like a motor road. The weather is really great, but sun is bit strong. So we felt a bit hot and harsh walking on the motor road. It's actually tiring, but we have the rest day in Manang, so it's okay. By the way, they used to have planes flying to Humde Airport. But these days, Humde Airport is in no use. Locals told me that they have not seen any plane flying for many years already. Let's go to Praken Gompa this way. We have the rest day here in Manang, but rest does not mean resting in the hotel. We still do something to acclimatize ourselves because we are going over the high pass, Thorang, 5,416 meters. So we need to be ready for it in all senses. Look at the view of Manang and Gangapurna Lake down below. Early morning, Manangese are already in the field for farming. It was raining for the few days, so farming has started here. As you can see, the land is very dry. It does not rain much in these highlands. As soon as it rains, farmers run to the land for plantation. They grow wheat, barley, buckwheat, and potatoes here. Soon you start the trek from the village of Manang. You have to go through the Ekap checkpost. It is the last checkpost before you get to Mustang. Good news is that we will be walking on a proper trekking trail from this point. No motor road. Though the trekking trail is easy, the high altitude makes it feel very difficult. Lack of enough oxygen forces you to feel like you're walking in the moon. We walk very slow and steady to give our body to adjust and acclimatize with the high altitude. Thin air makes your mouth very dry, so drinking enough water is strongly recommended. Water helps you with the altitude very much. As I mentioned earlier, it's a very dry land, but it's a little green in this time of the year. Combination of green grasses, brown hills and the white mountains is just amazing. By the way, you are seeing the mountain Chulu West and it's 6,419 meters tall. Most of the climbers use this route to climb Chulu West. They start from Churi Leather and go to base camp. Then all the climbing expedition process starts from the base camp. Namaste.
Namaste.
The trek today is not too long, but we'll be going to the high altitude. So, walking slow and making it a full day trek is very essential. Thus, today's walk is going to be very slow and steady. There is a chance that we may feel light headache too. By the way, Ledar is the last settlement before Thorang La Pass. While going from Ledar to high camp, we got to see yaks, famous mountain animals. They are everywhere. May and June are the months that many local people and people from neighboring district visit Manang for harvesting Yarsagomba. Yarsagombas are found only in the high Himalayan lands, so it is mostly found in Manang, Dolpa and Rosua, Langtang region. Yarsagomba is one of the strangest plant animal matter on earth. It's a kind of a herb that is an insect in a half of the year and plant for another half of the year. I call it the wonder of the nature, only thing that is animal and plant that I have ever seen in my life. There are locals collecting Yarsagomba in the time when it is raining. Once the rain starts, these insects start growing like plant. There is a specific way of finding these plants, so it's not easy for everyone to recognize and find it. These people are doing this job every year, so they know how to find it. The cost of the Yarsagomba is something like $10. There are people who find it and there are people who buy it from them, so they don't have to worry about where to go and sell it. It's not an easy job. Sometimes these people lose their life too while looking for Yarsagomba. Yeah, that's very long hanging suspension bridge, and the ferry is just inside there. Ferry to high camp is a steep uphill, so we should go very slow. Otherwise your body gets shocked, because in an hour of hiking you go from 4,400 to 4,800 meters. I have gone over Thorang Pass in all seasons and all weather conditions in 25 years of my trekking and climbing life. Today is one of the best days with no wind, no cold, no snow, and no rain. Generally, October, November, and May are the best months for going over Thorangla. In the month of May, the temperature is just perfect for going over Thorangla. It's a little chilly in the morning, but I would not call it a cold morning. It's the warmest time of the year, so going over any passes or climbing any high peak would have the best climate. Actually, many climbers attempt to climb high mountains in the month of May. We see frost, but no actual ice or snow, which makes hiking easy. But please don't forget that you are trekking in the high altitude. So lack of oxygen and harsh atmosphere make you feel miserable. So you really need to go slow and drink enough water. It's better to carry a hot bottle of water and drink it in every 30 minutes. Anyway, if you are well acclimatized, it's not that bad. We meet many unprepared trekkers and they go through suffering and pain, which makes you feel sorry for them. Okay, I stayed here half an hour more, so it is 8 o'clock in the morning, and going to Muktinath is long downhill. It's 1600 meters downhill from here to Muktinath. This is 5416 meters and 3800 meters down below, so it's gonna be long downhill, so knee gets a bit of pain, I'm sure about that, but anyway, it's all downhill. And now you can just roll down, you'll be happy, just go down, you've done the pass. Thorangla Pass connects two districts, Manang and Mustang. It is one of the highest passes in the world. There are few other high passes, but Thorangla is the most famous and most popular for trekking pass with the awe-inspiring views of mountains. To be honest, you need to be mentally and physically fit to go through the harsh condition of this terrain. After the pass, you are going to descend 1600 meters, which can be a bit hard for your knee. So please be very careful while going down. Oh, the view while going down makes you feel like you are stepping into the different planet. Mustang is a rain shadowy region of Nepal, so everything you see here is a desert. We hiked along the Marsangdi river before the pass, but now we will be walking along the Kali Gandaki river until Dharapani before we go towards the Ghorepani Poon hill. It was a 3 hours drive from Muktinath to Dharapani, and we decided to walk a bit today because Dharapani is hot and humid. We could have stayed here and enjoy the hot spring, but the temperature is hot and hot spring did not go well together with us. After crossing a suspension bridge at Dharapani, we started climbing a steep, big uphill towards the village of Shikha. This is orange garden.
Right. Orange, nice.
Yeah. It's the month of May, the summer season in Nepal, and it's also farming season. Nepal depends on rain for farming in most of the areas. Late May, it starts raining, and the farmers rush to the farm for planting rice, corn, wheat, potatoes, and many more. Oh, not to forget, the trekking trail is still intact in this part of Annapurna Trek. There is a motor road too, which you can use when it's necessary. But for trekkers like us, it's really nice that they kept the trail maintained. This day could be the monster day if we have stayed at Tatopani. But we made it to Shikha yesterday, so we are surely going to enjoy the short hike today. Even though the hike is very steep and only uphill, we have the whole day to make it to Ghorepani. We are gonna take it easy. Anyway, today is all about climbing long stairs one after another. Breaking it down is very necessary, so we stopped for drinks and rest occasionally. Every time we think that the climb is over, we are surprised by another stair hills around the corner. But we were ready for it, so it did not let us get down. We both are having a solo meditative walk for hours and hours. So we finally got to the gate of Ghorepani. Please do not forget to bring your headlight because you have to walk in the dark to arrive at Poon Hill to see the sunrise. One of the most popular viewpoints in Nepal is Poon Hill, which offers the magnificent views of Annapurna and Dhaulagiri mountain range, which is located in the border of Kaski and Magdi district of Nepal. April is the best time of the year to hike in this region, where you will be walking in the rhododendron forest, having a colorful views of the flowers, making you feel like the whole hill is one big flower tree. Dhaulagiri, Tukuche, Nilgiri, Annapurna Fang, Annapurna South, Hiuchuli, and Machapusre, the fishtail mountains are the best attractions here. Whoop! Ghorepani to Pokhara trek actually involves trekking and driving. 6 to 8 hours of trek and 1 hour of driving. It's a wonderful part of Annapurna Circuit Trek, which offers a different type of landscape compared to which we just finished in Manang and Mustang. And it has a few traditional villages like Bantati and Ulleri. These villages are the home to Gurung and Magar communities of Nepal. It also offers breathtaking views of hills, lush green forest, and rhododendron flower trees. The trail until Ulleri is kind of fine, but Ulleri to Tikhdunga is almost a vertical. The old rocky trails can be sometimes very slippery if you are trekking in monsoon season. No. To fly Jomsom, you don't fly from here. There is another small airport, domestic airport there, in Pokhara. Thank you.
Namaste.
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 It's a 30-minute flight to Kathmandu from Pokhara. We enjoyed the mountainous landscape of Nepal. Safely landed in Kathmandu, so the trip is about to finish. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe.